Now, some of you might remember this game, some of you might have seen me play since a while ago on the Chinese version, but finally we got announcement for this game to come out in global. This is Haze Reverb. They announced the global development around 9 months ago, I believe, officially on their Discord, and since then it was kind of radio silent. But yesterday or a couple days ago, they created a Twitter account finally, and they posted, "Hello navigators, welcome to Haze Reverb. This is coming soon," they say, right? Our launch is just around the corner. This could mean maybe in a couple of weeks, maybe in a couple of months. We don't know, but hopefully it's 2024. So what is this video about, Sefhi? I want to talk a little bit about Haze River, the pros and cons, if you are curious to try this game and see if you like it for yourself. Now, as usual, these videos, even though I like to make this type of reviews and first impressions and showcase these gachas, you should always try them yourself. Just because I dislike a game doesn't mean you will also dislike it, right? We can have similar tastes, but still you can enjoy something that I dislike. So try the game for yourself when it comes out, and let's talk about Haze River, the pros and the cons before we start. Leave a like, subscribe when this video is up. We should be live right now, and let's get started. I want to start with a couple of the gameplay mechanics, and then we'll talk about the skins, of course, characters, free-to-play friendly, what you should buy or not, how hard it is to get all the characters, etc. And the first thing I want to start is something a lot of people dislike about gacha games, that is PvP. PvP does not have a skip. It only has a skip when you reach a certain rank. So if you are low rank, you will not be able to skip. As you can see, you need to be, I think it's Silver 3 or one of those ranks in order to be able to do skips. So when it comes to PvP, you should be doing it every day, but it's a pain in the ass because at the end of the day, no one wants to be sitting watching this when you could skip. I don't know why they only allow you to skip at a specific rank. I think it's stupid, but it is what it is. That's the first. The second, and it's one of the most important things for a lot of people as well when it comes to gameplay itself, it's the gameplay. Like, Sefhi, how good is the gameplay? And the only thing I'm gonna say to that is that the game is a good waifu collector. That's it, right? It's a great waifu collector. Gameplay leaves a lot to be desired, okay? So as you can see, this is going to be, a lot of people were comparing it to crosscore. I would compare it more with archery gear rather than crosscore. Crosscore, it's 3D, has its own style. This is the usual 2D chibis. So as you can see, you can bring up to 9 characters depending on the battle, right? Depending on the battle and what you're doing, it depends on the game mode as well. And you will position them wherever you want on this grid, and then you will also, as you can see on top of their heads, they have their turn in top. So they will act first this girl, second is this girl, third, fourth, and so on and so forth. You can use friend units couple times per day. I don't remember if there is a limit or not on how many times you can use your friends unit, but as you can see, there is multiple characters in here from my friends that I can use. Which is pretty nice. Of course, you cannot have a repeated character, so I cannot use this girl because it's on my team. Now, that said, about 1, 2, 3 the position, you can also change when they're gonna act, so I can switch around who's gonna act first. I will explain before the game comes out what characters are good, because there is a lot of low rarity characters, 1 stars, that are actually really usable in this game. That said though, super simple, okay? You have your tanks, you have your supporters, you have your DPSs, and you have your specialists, mages, whatever you want to call them. They charge attack for 1 turn, then attack, rest, etc. So that's it. Gameplay, it's pretty boring, it's full auto. You just select the turn and they will automatically carry out their orders, right? So they will attack and do their things. There are animations and burst skills only for 3-star characters. As you can see, pretty cool animations for 3-star characters, but it's only for those special ones, right? For the SSRs. The other characters, 2 stars and 1 stars, do not have burst animations. Still, it's pretty simple. That's the gameplay. There are really big bosses as well, of course, but that's like the basis of the game. So let's go into the rest of the stuff. I wanted to showcase this first because I know a lot of people will not like the gameplay, and they will be like, oh, another auto battler. I don't like them. I personally love my auto battler slop. So give it to me, right? Give it to me. So that's about PvP, and the gameplay is moving to the other stuff. There is some good stuff, some bad stuff. First, one of the good things that I like is that there is always a constant influx of small events that are gonna be giving you rewards, and not only for spenders but for free-to-plays as well. There is also usually always a login calendar, as you can see, right, that will give you every single month a free skin. Every single month I have a lot of skins just because I've been collecting them over time, or because I got specific characters that also are odd versions with them. So that's how you will get most of your skins. Of course, you can buy more, and I've shown plenty of times how the skins look in this game. It's probably, if you like fan service, this is gonna be a good game for you, since the skins are pretty nice. One of the bad things about these skins is that they are removing some of them from the Japanese version, which is put on the Play Store. I assume global version will also get those skins removed because Google doesn't like them. So it is what it is, right? The constant influx of events also gives pretty much enough currency to be pulling on every single banner. If you are lucky, you will be able to get most characters. As a free-to-play, can you get most characters? Yes. I don't play consistently or every day, and I've gotten most of the characters that I wanted to pull, and I've pulled on almost every banner. At least when I'm playing, I pull on every banner. So in that regard, as a free-to-play player, you will be able to obtain multiple characters and plan for the ones you like. And as a small spender, the only thing you need really in order to get every character is the monthly card, which is the usual monthly card, which will give you a little bit more than a multi in terms of currency, and of course the battle pass itself right here. Every battle pass will also give you a skin, which they are usually pretty good in my opinion. The gacha skins, or sorry, not the gacha skins, the battle pass skins are pretty nice. They are also animated as well. It's something that I really like about this game, that most skins, as you can see, are going to be L2D animated. Even some of the normal characters have also small interactions, which is pretty fun. So in that regard, the game is pretty nice and pretty free-to-play friendly, and even as a free-to-play player, like I was saying, I've been able to get most characters. Right now, I have no resources, so I cannot pull for our brony muscle mummy right here. It is what it is, says Sefhi. Something that a lot of people will not like, though, it's regarding the gacha. The gacha will have multiple banners at any given point. As you can see right now, there is this banner, which you always have a normal version for normal players to pull. You also have a step-up version, where you can keep pulling with premium currency, normal currency, premium currency, normal currency, so on and so forth. It's guaranteed the character. And you also have another one which is guaranteed to get the SSR with only premium currency. So there's always 3 banners for the same character. I know people will not like this. It's completely fair. They have the same ticket system as Nike, where you can save up to 200 tickets. So every time you pull, you gain 1 ticket, and you'll be able to exchange for the character. It's literally the same system that ShiftUp implemented for Nike, and I personally like it. When it comes to the rates for the gacha, since it's also a pretty important part of any game, it's a 2.5% for the SSRs, and then for the that's for the 3 stars, and then for the 2 stars, about 15%. There is plenty of characters. If you're looking for only mummies, this is probably not going to be your game. The game is like a 50-50 between mummies and lollies. It is what it is. And then lastly, the last thing that a lot of people will not like is not only the amount of banners, but the weapon banner. Now, hear me out. For the weapon banner, you don't need to pull. Alright? You do not need to pull on the weapon banner because, first of all, you can pull with normal currency, aka credits, the normal money you farm in the game, this one right here. So I can do a multi with that and get the weapons. You can also pull with this special currency, which is not premium. This is a currency you farm, and I have like 9,000 right now. A multi is 100. So I have plenty of currency to get every single weapon in the game. Not only all of this, but you'll also be able to craft the weapons for the characters you have that you were not able to pull from. You'll be able to do this on your command room, but I'll make a separate video for beginner's guide explaining all of these systems. So that's it about the gacha, the gameplay, the couple of things that are pretty good, and a couple of things that I dislike. The last thing that I want to mention is that I'm not sure if we'll get the same treatment as JP or Taiwan, or we're gonna be rushing content like we've seen in other games, for example, Sword of Combat Area. So when we get more news on that, I'll make an update video, but that's about it. Lastly, when it comes to the company, since I know some people will ask, as far as I know, they are self-publishing both the Taiwanese and the Japanese version. I think they will also gonna be self-publishing this one. Also, they put roadmaps for every single month. Every single month, you'll be able to see what skins are coming, what characters are coming, what events are coming, upcoming characters for the next month, or at least a small preview, more skins, more events, both smaller and big events as well. They will show you the skins for the battle passes, for the previews, and for the next one, what's getting added into the shop, etc. This is what I like the most about this company. It is their first gacha. This is the first gacha that this company makes, and you'll be able to see that by the quality of the new characters compared to the old characters or the day one characters that has, they don't look bad, but you can see that the art style is a little bit different, or they were learning more. I'm not sure if they switch artists or not. It's still consistent, but clearly that character looks pretty different from any of the new ones. If I can show any of the new ones, let me see who's new right now that I've gotten recently. For example, this girl that we were showing earlier, right? There is a lot more quality in this artwork. Not talking about the booba, right? Just the quality itself in contrast to the day one characters. Lastly, if you're interested in checking their skins and everything they have, their YouTube channel posts all of them. I will leave a link in the description down below for the YouTube channel. This is from the Chinese version, so we don't know what we'll be getting or if it's going to be following the same schedule, so take it with a grain of salt, right? But you can see all the skins in here. I cannot play the video. I'm pretty sure I will get demonetized. I mean, most likely I'm getting demonetized already, so it's not like it really matters, right? You'll be able to see all the skins added in the shop, all the skins you get for free. This is the skin we got for free this month, by the way. I don't have the character, but you can get the skin anyway. So this skin was free this month. And you can also see the skins for the battle pass and everything else. So all in all, it's a great waifu collector, but don't expect great gameplay. There is some strategy involved, there is some cool stuff when it comes to the events, and the bosses are pretty cool because bosses are giants. If you're looking for something Hoyo quality, you're not gonna find it here, but it's a nice auto battler to collect some good waifus. That said, if you have any questions about the game, leave them in the comments, and I'm gonna be making some videos before the game comes out to help new players out. Of course, we're gonna be also posting a tier list on the website. There is 3 tier lists that I found from the Japanese version, one for PvP, one for PvE, and one for bosses. So most likely we'll translate those 3. All that said, that's gonna be it for this one. Enough with Japan, we're gonna be live. Come say hello. As usual, thank you to my Petros for making this content possible. Love you all, bossos. Good luck with your pool dinner rates. I'll see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。